I don't want to go. I don't want to go. When you have a job, those are the certain feelings that you go through every day because you just don't want to do it anymore. Like, I'm sick and tired of it. I despise you, but you pay me for it. Does that mean I love you? Hey guys, it's Raven, and sorry I have to introduce you all with that, the big sadness. I've just gotten back from school and I started working, and I've been working for like a month now, just got back to my job. I just realized how much I really hate it. I feel like I'm a underpaid babysitter. Basically, that's what I'm doing. / maid / whatever else my manager want me to be. Half the stuff I do, I feel like ain't even in my job description. So I'm just gonna rant to you guys about my job and how much I hate it, or just dislike for it. So I started working there about last June, and afterwards I left and I went to college, and so I come back and I work breaks, and I find that every time I come back from a break, we have like a whole slew of different bitches working there. And I call them bitches because that's how they act. I'm sorry if you don't like that word, but I'm going to refer to them as that. Bitches. The reason why I don't like new people working is because I don't like having to get used and adapt to new people's attitudes, because I feel like, hey, you new here, you ain't earned the right to have no attitude about this job. Like, I'm not understanding. And then every time I come back, I find myself doing more and more work when I shouldn't have. Like, I work in a restaurant, and I'm a host. So my job, basically, what I have to do menu runs, bathroom checks every 15 minutes. Sometimes I work the front stand, and I have to seat people. And at my job, seating people, it's not like seating people at Applebee's. You don't say two please and take people to their table. I got to take people's on tours around this restaurant, y'all. Like, you're not understanding. I have to sit around and point out, oh, here's over there is this blah 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 blah. Here, right there, if you look to your left, is this blah 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 blah. And the restrooms is blah 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 blah. I have to tell everybody that, every single person that walks in there every day, and I get tired of it. Now, these new bitches that come up in here, they just feel like they don't have to do that. Like, I'll do a menu run and I'll be doing menus, and the new bitches will sit there and like watch the people stand there confused, but they won't take the table. And I'm like, so you're not gonna escort these people to their seat? Like, I'm not understanding why they so trifling. Then, if I feel like if I'm working, don't nobody else see people. Don't nobody else do menu runs. Don't nobody else do restroom checks. So then my manager be all up in my ass. Like, oh, what are we doing over here? We're not doing the blah, 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 blah. Well, why don't you talk to your new hires? I've been here. Like, why do I have to keep dealing with this? Like, I can't. Thing number 2 that I dislike is that I feel as if I have to take care of other people's children. There is a reason why I don't have kids, is because I don't want to deal with that. I'm not ready to accept on that responsibility to have to take care of this little bitty person's life, because I don't want to do it. I don't have the right attitude for it. But every day I find myself looking after people's children. Like, people's kids be running around there knocking over stuff, hurting themselves, and I'm expected to go do something about it. Like, for an example, the other day, my manager told me, he said, hey, grab some paper towels and a rag because some kid spilled water on themselves at table blah blah blah. And at first I was like, oh no, we gotta go get paper towels and stuff for the kid. And while I was getting the paper towels, I thought, wait, first of all, let's think about this. First, that's not my table, because I'm not a waiter or a server. That's not my table. That's not my responsibility. I'm not understanding. How come their server can't get them napkins or a rag to go clean up the kid? Second of all, it's water. This kid spilled water on themselves. Like, it's water. It's gonna dry up. Just, you gotta sit there. I'm sorry, that's not my fault. You didn't spill water on yourself. Third, why can't their parent just get some napkins and wipe them off? Like, why is that my job? I didn't have kids for a reason. This ain't my job. This is not written in Raven's job description as a host to go and clean up other people's kids. I'm not understanding. And then the third thing I hate about my job, I just can't stand. They insist on scheduling me outside of my availability. Like, I feel like I work hard enough. I work at least 30 hours a week, and I take off Friday nights and Saturday nights, because if I don't, they will schedule me to work Friday and Saturday nights, and I won't get to have a life. So I'm gonna go ahead and take off. I took off Friday and Saturday nights, so they ain't supposed to schedule me. This is the second week in a row I have been scheduled for a double on Friday and Saturday. And one of the reasons I have a problem with that is because I took off Sunday because I wanted to go to my church picnic. And I'm like, I have to work two doubles on this weekend because I decided to take the Lord's Day off. Like, I'm not understanding what's going on here. This logic just isn't working for me. I'm just dumbfounded. I don't know what to do. I think most of this has just stemmed from me realizing that I don't want a job. I want a paycheck, and there's no way for me to get money in this world if I'm not willing to work for it. So I guess what I'm gonna have to do is just suck it up and keep on helping people's kids and taking care of them. Keep on dealing with my manager that gets on my nerves, and keep dealing with funky ass bitches at my job that ain't gonna last them but 2 months. Hashtag I can't. I just can't. Why you just sitting there? Go ahead and like and subscribe to this video, because I told you to.